Government Savings Promotion General Rules. Definitions. Account office means an office of the Government Savings Bank authorized to open an account. Act means the Government Savings Promotion Act 1873. Eligible balance means the amount of balance at the credit of the account including interest accrued thereon after effecting recoveries on account of outstanding principal and interest, if any, in respect of a loan availed by the depositor. Form means a form appended to these rules. Joint account means an account opened in the names of more than one and up to 4 individuals. Matured account means an account which has completed its term or extended term and has become due for payment. Non-resident Indian means an individual being a citizen of India or a person of Indian origin who is not a resident as per the provision of the Income Tax Act 1961. Officially valid document means the passport, driving license, voter ID card, issued by the Election Commission of India, job card issued by Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act duly signed by an officer of the state government, letter issued by the National Population Register containing details of name and address. Operation of an account means opening of, deposit in, transfer of or withdrawal from an account. Passbook means a document in physical or electronic form issued by an accounts office containing particulars of the depositor and details of transactions made in that account. Single account means an account opened in the name of one individual. Transfer means transfer of an account of a depositor from one account office to another account office. Schedule means a schedule annexed to this rule. The words and expression used herein are not defined but defined in the Act shall have the same meaning as assigned to them in the Act. Eligibility to open an account. An adult who is a resident citizen of India is eligible to open an account under these rules, provided that an account may be opened by a guardian on behalf of a minor or person of unsound mind. Provided further that the guardian as well as minor or a person of unsound mind shall be the resident citizen of India. A minor who has attained the age of 10 years may open and operate an account in accordance with the provisions of a savings scheme. If a depositor in a single account or any of the depositors in a joint account or either the guardian of minor or person of unsound mind or minor depositor, as the case may be, subsequently becomes non-resident Indian during the period the account is in operation, the account may be continued till its maturity and the benefits available to the depositor in the said account shall be available only on non-repatriation basis, and the account shall not be allowed to be extended or continued beyond maturity, even if such extension or continuation is and otherwise permissible, and no interest shall be payable after the date of its maturity. If a depositor in a single account or any of the depositors in a joint account or either the guardian of minor or person of unsound mind or minor depositor as the case may be, subsequently becomes non-resident Indian during the period the account is in operation, account may be continued till its maturity and the benefits available to the depositor in the said account shall be available only on non-repatriation basis, and the account shall not be allowed to be extended or continued beyond maturity, even if such extension or continuation is and otherwise permissible, and no interest shall be payable after the date of its maturity. If a depositor in a single account or any of the depositors in a joint account or either the guardian or a minor depositor or a depositor who is a person of unsound mind, as the case may be, ceases to be a citizen of India, the account shall be closed or deemed to be closed from the last day of the month preceding the month in which the depositor ceases to be a citizen of India. Opening of an account. An account may be opened by the depositor either by visiting the accounts office in person or through permissible electronic modes including internet or mobile banking application of the respective government savings bank in accordance with the procedure approved by the Reserve Bank of India from time to time. An eligible individual desiring to open an account may do so by making an application in Form 1 to the accounts office along with the following documents, namely proof of age of minor in case of account opened by a minor or on behalf of a minor, a recent passport size photograph, a certificate from Superintendent of Mental Hospital where a person of unsound mind is confined or treated, as the case may be in case the account is opened on behalf of the person of unsound mind, amount of deposit account accompanied by a pay-in slip, and identity document specified in Rule 6. An illiterate or a blind or visually challenged individual desiring to open an account shall personally visit the accounts office for authentication of its signature or thumb impression by the accounts office, provided he shall be accompanied by a person known to the accounts office, and a literate person may be authorized by the blind or visually challenged depositor to operate an account on his behalf. An illiterate depositor shall be assisted by the authorized officer of accounts office for opening, filing up of forms, etc., and operating the account, and thumb impression of the illiterate depositor shall be witnessed by an independent witness acceptable to the accounts office on each occasion of withdrawal. A blind or visually challenged or illiterate depositor may open joint account with literate depositor. The persons with autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities as defined in section 2 of Mental Retardation and Multiple Disabilities Act 1999 may open and operate an account through guardian, and a certificate from the medical superintendent of civil surgeon or chief medical officer of the central or state government to this effect shall be submitted at the time of opening the account. Identification of the depositor. In addition to the documents mentioned in sub-rule 2 of Rule 5, an individual shall also submit the accounts office the following identity documents containing proof of identity and address for the purpose of opening an account, namely the Aadhaar number issued by the Unique Identification Authority of India, provided that where the Aadhaar number has not been assigned to an individual, he shall furnish proof of application of enrollment for Aadhaar, and if the individual does not submit the proof of application of enrollment, he shall furnish a certified copy of an official valid document containing details of his identity and address along with a recent photograph. The permanent account number or Form 60 as defined in the Income Tax Rules 1962. Provided that if an individual does not submit the permanent account number at the time of opening an account, he shall submit the same to the accounts office within a period of 6 months from the date of the opening of the account. And if a depositor who has already opened an account prior to the date of this notification has not already submitted his permanent account number to the accounts office, he shall do so within a period of 6 months from the date of this notification, and in the event of the failure of the depositor to submit the permanent account number within the specified period of 6 months, his account shall cease to be operational till the time he submits the permanent account number to the accounts office. Any other documents as may be considered necessary by the accounts office, including those related to the nature of business and financial status of the depositor. In case the Aadhaar number or permanent account number submitted by the depositor does not have the present address, the depositor shall submit a certified copy of an officially valid document containing his present address, provided that if the officially valid document submitted by the depositor does not contain updated address, any of the following documents shall be deemed to be officially valid documents for the limited purpose of proof of address, namely utility bill which is not more than 2 months old of any service provider, electricity, telephone, postpaid mobile phone, piped gas, water bill, or property or municipality tax receipt, or pension or family pension payment orders issued to retired employees by government departments or public sector undertakings if they contain the address or letter of allotment of accommodation from employer issued by the state government or central government departments, statutory or regulatory bodies, public sector undertakings, scheduled commercial banks, financial institutions and listed companies, and leave and license agreements with such employers allotting official accommodation, provided further that the depositor shall submit Aadhaar number or permanent account number or a certified copy of an officially valid document containing updated current address within a period of 3 months of submitting the above documents. In case of a joint account, identity document of all the depositors opening the account jointly shall be obtained by the accounts office. In case of an account opened on behalf of a minor or a person of unsound mind, the identity documents of the guardian shall be furnished to the accounts office. Where an account is opened through an authorized agent, the agent shall also affix his signatures and mention the particulars of his agency on the identity documents alongside those of the depositor. In case of change of address, the depositor shall submit the relevant identity document with updated address within a period of 3 months. Mode of deposit. A deposit in an account may be made in cash, in Indian rupees, or by means of a crossed check, a demand draft, or a pay order drawn in favor of the authorized officer of the accounts office, or by submitting a signed withdrawal form in respect of a savings account standing in the same accounts office, or by electronic transfer permitted by the Reserve Bank of India in respect of similar transactions in commercial banks. In case of deposit by means of check, the date of realization of the check shall be the date of deposit. Each deposit except that made through online shall be accompanied by a duly filled in deposit form as may be prescribed by the government savings bank, and the counterfile of the deposit form shall be returned to the depositor duly received by the accounts office. Where the deposit is made by means of an outstation check or instrument, collection charges as applicable shall be payable by the depositor on actual basis, either by debit to the savings account of the depositor or in cash against a proper receipt.